that I really like about the idea of Glow and is that a lot of this rudeness and lack of consideration for people comes from the internet.
Oh,
because you don't have to take responsibility for what you say. Right. It's so easy to bully people. It's so easy
to say mean things.
Yeah, it's so easy to say mean things. So it makes me feel good that we can have a little slice of the internet that is a source of positivity and support for.
And you mentioned bullying is such a huge problem right now, and I think that this is like the perfect timing for something like this, because I think, I don't know what like gender is most prominent in it, but girls, I'm sure, are just horrible.
Yeah,
especially in high school. High school is awful.
It's rough.
And
I think middle school's
that's
worse.
the thing that makes cyberbullying so lethal and easy is the anonymity.
Yeah.
And one of the things we really strove for when we were creating Glow and creating the forum was being able to make sure that people could post anonymously. And it's nice on the flip side to be able to post anonymous positive things than the anonymous negativity that's all over Tumblr.
Tumblr.
Well, and that's exactly it. It's like girls can be so brutal with each other. We're so brutal, and it's like that's where I go, come on, we can be better than that. Like, we do not need to or want to be known as being catty bitches. Like, again, excuse my language. I don't want to be a part of that stereotype. Like, I don't want that to be the stereotype that defines me. But we've got to collectively decide that we're going to get better, so that we don't have to constantly fight against that stereotype anymore. And it all, I think, we talk about this a lot. It comes back to insecurity and this feeling of if something good's happening to someone else, that's one less good thing that could happen to you. It's not true. Right. It's just not true.
Because we're always in competition.
Yep. Or just the insecurity of like, if I think this is good and someone else does it, it's not.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And all of this sort of ties into the next question, how you think that it can really affect girls and how it can empower women, which I guess you already answered the question, but...
I think at its core, it's twofold, and you guys can speak to this. It's on one, getting to a place not only of comfortability, but of like joy with everyone else's success. Like, we have to get to a place where you're happy about other people being happy and not feeling in a place of negativity or competition, because that just won't work. And two, I think it's about when you take care of that piece of the puzzle, then you have a little more freedom to go and really ask yourself, what do I want? Because I deserve to be happy, and I deserve to go after the things that I really want out of my life, and I don't have to be afraid of the competition that's up against me.
I actually even look at it too as like, Glow reminds me of how like I was in like 5th grade. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes it takes me back to like, gosh, I didn't think negatively about it. You know what I mean? Like, I was so happy and so positive, and I was so willing to like be that without fear, without like fear of being like dorky or nerdy, or I was willing to just be so happy and so out there and so
like
giggly.
Having no fear when you're little. I swear one of you.
Oh yeah,
This is where we were like a week ago or something.
Yeah.
And then
Did
you're
you
now
post
and then
one?
Yeah, and you're now and then
that
like
was
that
kind of
too.
like that. Yeah.
But it was true. Like, and it's funny. Like, the other day, I just had this weird epiphany of like, gosh, I really feel like at that like recessy place again. You know, like just that recess feeling of like, oh wait, all I have to do is not let this bother me.
Yeah.
I remember. But like, I've lived so long, and I think especially like being an artist of like, lived so many years lately of like being an artist of like, this isn't good enough. Is this good enough? Is this perfect? Is this what they want? Is this not what they're looking for? Is it what they're looking for? Did I like live up to this expectation? That I'm like, whoa, this is just a total like freedom moment. You know?
It's. I mean, because when you're little, you don't worry about anything. You know, you worry about what you're gonna have for lunch that day. That's like the most intense thing you're worrying about, and it's sort of finding a balance. Oh.
Yeah, me too.
I constantly worry about it.
It's like as I'm eating one meal, I'm like, what am I going to eat for lunch? Alright, anyway, sorry.
But it's sort of learning how to find that balance. I mean, obviously you're an adult and you have things you worry about, but like not letting it deter you from what you want to do. You know?
Because usually
living
worries
without that fear.
Usually worries are fear. That's the thing.
Right.
And usually fears are like a projected future thing. And so you spend Well, you just spend a lot of time worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow when there's literally nothing you can do to stop it anyway.
Right.
So it's like, if that really bad thing's going to happen tomorrow, I can't stop it today. And if it doesn't happen, I lost today.
It's the most
Thank you.
wasted emotion. My mom always says that worrying is the most wasted
Yeah.
emotion.
It's like-
It doesn't
it's like-
accomplish anything.
Yeah, it's like being in a rocking chair. You're doing something, but you're not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
told you that.
I think I read that on a poster in gym class.
I love rocking chairs, so
I do too. I love rocking chairs.
Relax me.
That's nice though. I like that.
Um,
But you sort of started to change topics. I'm sorry, but
No.
you when you launched the site, you said that you wanted everyone to say what glowing means to them, and I was sort of curious, like what it means to each one of you, if it means something different to you guys.
To me, I think it's it's an ever-changing thing. As you get to know yourself more and more, what your glow is, that changes for you. Right now, the way I feel about glow is just a sense of honesty and with yourself and with others, and it's the sense of holding yourself accountable for your actions and being your most honest self and accepting yourself and others for who you are. And that is a process. You know what I mean? That's not like you wake up one day and all of a sudden it's like, yay, I accept myself and everyone. It's like, it's a process. But that to me is like the glow that I strive for. So.
Is that true for all you guys?
Yeah, it's funny when I first started, when we first started, like I always go back to this sense of like passion and like fire in your belly, and when I get so excited about something that I'm like so driven to it, I don't need to eat or sleep, and that I would always find as my glow, and I'm like, I'm so psyched about this, nothing else matters, and I feel on top of it. But it's been interesting because it's shifted slightly as this thing has evolved, because I've started to find that is like one very far end of a certain balancing beam, and I was like wanting to move myself more to the center, because I think I have discovered this need to like get better at being peaceful, because I think having such a strong passion and drive is great, but it also, your wheels start spinning really fast, and I don't know if that's actually really a glow. I don't know if that's really feeling centered, and for me it also leads to a lot of like bashing, because that means if I do one thing slightly off, or if I'm a little, you know what I mean, if I'm dropping a ball one day, that's
Beating yourself up.
Yeah, beating myself up. So I've been trying to push myself toward a level of learning how to be peaceful in the midst of chaos.
But for me, a lot of glow is just being able to kind of keep your curiosity and keep looking for inspiration in your everyday life, because there's so many things that do bog you down. And for me, glow has become something that just forces me to kind of find a light and a reason to just be inspired every day, which sounds like a really hard task. It's like, what a crazy thing to try to inspire yourself every day and like find a reason to be confident in who you are and what you want. But I think it's a struggle that it should become, routine. Just as the same way you would brush your teeth, like challenge yourself every single day to find a reason to be inspired, because there's no reason why that should be a task that is deemed difficult or something.
Or not important.
Or not important,
Yeah.
exactly.
And being happy.
Yeah.
With that, it's being happy.
Yeah, because I mean, we're here. What are we here to do?
Exactly.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
we're here for a reason. And
That's the other thing. Yeah, I've worked with a lot of girls on like life coaching type things, and one thing that a lot of them have trouble with is the guilt associated with like wanting to do things that they enjoy or wanting to be happy. There's this guilt associated with that, and I always say like, you are here to live a beautiful, good life.
Yeah.
So what that means to you is what you should be striving for.
Right. Work, work, work. Make your money.
Yep.
Be
Pound the
finan-
pavement.
Yeah. Be financially stable. It doesn't matter if you're happy at what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I don't understand it at all.
Yeah. And like beat the other guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Everyone's in competition with each other. You have to beat this person for this job.
Right.
So that you can be financially stable and not them. You know.
Yep.
There's a quote, sorry. There's a quote that's actually posted in Jimmy John's.
Oh my god! Is it free smells?
Jimmy John's is where Jamie finds her glow.
Your
So
mom wants you to
inspirational
eat
at
at Jimmy
Jimmy
John's.
John's.
I take that with me every day. No, it's about like this fisherman story. basically there's a fisherman that lives a very humble life who like goes out and fishes every day and comes home to his little shack on the water, and then there's a wealthy man who's there on vacation, and they meet up, and he's like, what are you here? The wealthy man says to the fisherman, what are you doing here? You know, spending your life on like a dinky boat out in the sea. Like, why don't you make money and, you know, find happiness in trying to work hard so you can afford to go on vacation like I am? And the fisherman eventually, you know, turns around and says like, I would rather enjoy every single day as a beautiful gift of being out on the sea and live in my humble shack and go home happy every day than, you know, work hard just to like go on vacation. And it's just like
Just so you can come to that
so
same
you can
sea
come to the
for a
same
week.
spot.
Where I
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
You're coming where I live.
So Vito number 5 is a great sandwich.
Yep. You can also unwitch it and get it wrapped in lettuce.
Swim Radio.
Oh, no way.
Jimmy John's.
Guys, I'm so...
We could go to Twitter questions.
No, I'm
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do some.
We took some. I know Julia tweeted.
Yeah, I was just gonna get on and see. I mean, a lot of them we've already answered. They were like, how did you get started? How did you get started?
Christina Noodle.
Oh, she's a rock star.
I knew
She
you
is
didn't
a
know her.
glow rock star.
That's like,
She's one of our favorites. I mean, they're all our favorites, but
Yeah.
she's
so smart.
She's on there all the time.
She's a
You know what?
mother to
And this is a
everyone.
shout out to Christina. You're awesome too, because she just kind of mothers the girls.
Yeah,
and
she
like
does.
not a motherly, but she's like so great at getting.
I read her stuff and I'm like, can I like have your brain?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Like, can I
She's
you just
so
give me
sweet.
your brain? Yeah. And she was the minute she heard about that, she was so excited and supportive. So thank
Okay.
you,
wanna meet her.
Christine. She had 2 questions. One was really quick. She wanted to know if there was going to be a live stream with you guys with like inspirational like quotes and stories.
That's
That'd
a
be
great
fun.
idea.
Yeah.
Let's do one
should
soon.
think of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing such weird. That's easy to
I've been
do.
talking
Christina,
about
that was a great idea. I know.
Thank you.
I think we should
Yeah,
hire
because I had wanted to do a podcast for a while. I
Yeah.
thought we should do some
But live stream
podcasts,
would be
but
a
live
good
stream
idea.
would be
Okay.
great.
Yeah.
Coming soon. Live
We'll
stream.
do that.
This is a podcast, so you got one down.
Power.
It was
Nice.
all Lauren's idea. We can just credit it to you.
Right. This was all. I built this record store. It was all my idea.
I designed that hoodie and that one.
I brought the parrot with me.
I brought that parrot.
And she's like desperate to know if you guys know any German. It's a
Oh,
random-
ein bisschen. A little.
Yeah, a little.
Entschuldigung. Excuse me. Yeah, I know a little bit. I took German in college.
I know some Spitalian because I took Spanish and Italian and I mixed them up.
That's not German.
It's not German.
Sounds like Stan Hoppin, which is pretty cool. So
Yeah. We're multicultural over
Yeah.
here.
So yes,
I
to answer your
know-
question,
I know
we're all
French.
fluent.
We're all fluent in German.
I know Frenglish. I know
French.
French,
English.
English.
I know, like,
French.
Balance, like French for ballet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know a little Latin. I'm a poli sci minor, so there's
Oh,
some legal stuff.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
That's
Ballet
cool.
size cool.
Smiling Zeal, Liz Avery.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
She was at the show.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
She actually
Yeah.
went to my high school. So.
Yeah, she was telling me she recognized the pin when she met you. Cool. Pin, yeah.
She's a great
Yeah, she was so excited too. So thank you to her too.
Yes.
She wanted to know your favorite thing about Glow. In general, like if you have one thing.
Just the audience.
Yeah, the
Reading the
Yeah.
comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hands
And-
down.
Also, though, it is nice that we now are sort of business partners, the 4 of us, around something like this. It's nice that we have like an intentional reason to sit down and talk about these things. Like we have to have meetings where we're talking about this stuff. It's nice that that's like that it is a built-in part of our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that's nice. It's, you know, we do girls' nights all the time, and like that's fun. But it's nice that you have like a thing that we have to sit down at least once a week and go, this is business.
Yeah.
We're in the business
focuses
of getting
on
right with the world. You know what I mean?
This is what comes out of your mouth.